What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is. It's Mighty Fan time, and it is another week, so we're going to continue on with the series. Every week, a new team and a new team in baseball to show throwback jerseys of in my collection. And for those of you wondering, I got the Swingman version, the Vancouver Grizzlies. So again, shout out to Canada. I got my Mike Bibby jersey on. No, Mitchell Ness didn't issue this jersey this year, but I was able to get the Swingman version earlier in the year, I believe, off Amazon, so I was real happy to get it. And hey, Mitchell Ness never issued it, so there you go. At least I was able to get one of them, even though it's not Mitchell Ness. But at any rate, I also want to say before I start, it's good to see some of the other Jersey heads of the community, putting out the videos. I know A-Rock put out his Tigers video, Throwback King with some more rare Mitchell Ness pickups there. And I also like the USA Iverson jersey. Any Iverson jersey is a good jersey. And of course, Ball Track. Our good friend Ball Track has been, missing from YouTube for a while. But Ball Track, good to see you again. Glad to hear things are going well for you. Really like the KJ Suns jersey. I hope to get a Fireball Suns jersey someday, either Mitchell Ness or the Swingman one. Either way, I just want to get one. But anyhow, let's get to the team of the week, because that's what the main purpose of this video is. And I have a lot of jerseys to show this week, because this team is one that I have the second most throwback baseball jerseys of. Of course, the first would be my beloved Phillies, but the second would be the team that plays in the western part of the state. And they are having a good year. They're in first place, if I remember correct, going into tonight. So even though the Phillies are, well, if you turn the newspaper upside down, they'd be in first place, but can't do that. So the Pirates are actually in first place without turning the newspaper upside down. So they're off to a good, strong season. Good to see them playing better. They had a good season last year, but hopefully they'll keep it up this year. It's good to see good baseball back in Pittsburgh for the first time since a certain guy named Bonds was there many years ago. We'll get to him soon. But at any rate, let's get on with it. Of course, I speak of the Pittsburgh Pirates, and I got plenty of throwbacks to show. So let's start it off with the 1979 Kent Tekulve. Let's see if I can adjust this camera a bit. All right, there we go. Got the 1979 Kent Tekulve black jersey, of course, the pullover. This is a Mitchell Ness, of course. I got this at the Super Bowl sale this year. It still has the tag on. I haven't worn it yet, but hope to give it some wears. It's been a real hot summer, though. Unfortunately, it's been a hot summer. It means it's hard to wear these jerseys, unless they're basketball jerseys. It's just been tough. But I got my 1979 Kent Tekulve. You see the jock tag. And you see the name on the back, single stitched on a nameplate. The 27 is single stitched too. The front single stitched everything, and of course the trim going around and those stripes on the sleeves. Probably one of my all-time favorite style baseball jerseys is the old Pirates jerseys. Of course, along with my Phillies, but the Pirates jerseys, just real classic looking. That font that's been around forever. Glad that they still wear that font proudly. It's a great font. And Kent Tekulve starts it off. The collection, I gotta figure out where to put these as I show them one by one. Like I said, the Pirates I have the most jerseys of, other than the Phillies for throwback baseball, but we're gonna get through them one by one here. Number 2, that's right, the 1979 Dave Parker mustard yellow jersey. I know Woody has the authentic version of this one, the vintage, I should say, version of this, as well as the Willie Stargell, but I got the Mitchell Ness version, and it is Dave Parker, that mustard yellow jersey. That's just such an eye-popping and head-turning jersey. Get lots of comments every time I wear this, compliments, I should say, every time I wear this. And unlike the Tekulve, though, the numbers are actually double-stitched, and the letters and numbers are both double-stitched. And the name Parker is single-stitched on the nameplate, and then you got the double-stitched 39 on the back. So, real nice jersey. I think every person who collects baseball jerseys definitely needs to get the mustard yellow jersey in their collection somewhere. The Pirates jerseys, from back in the day, no matter what player. Alright, so we got Dave Parker. And of course, what Pirates collection will be complete without these guys? So we got Willie Stargell. This is an older vintage Mitchell & Ness jersey made in the USA of the Honeybee jersey that they wore as an alternate in 1979. And it doesn't have the name on the back, it just has the 8 double stitched. And everything on this jersey is double stitched. And that just crazy style that the Pirates wore back in the day. One of the few, if not only time in their franchise history they actually had pinstripes. They just did not have pinstripes very often in their franchise history. And of course, if you're going to have Pirates jerseys, still the #1 selling throwback Pirate jersey there is for any Pirates player, and deservingly so, is the great Clemente. So there's a Mitchell & Ness home white 1971 jersey. One of my absolute favorites in the collection. Just love this jersey. I do have the hat. Actually, it goes with it pretty good. Let me get that real quick. I have a few pirate hats that go really well with it, but this one goes pretty good too, because it has kind of the same color as it has on the trim. But there you go. There's the swag factor for that one. Yeah, 1971, one of the most iconic jerseys in baseball history, I believe, to me anyhow, is this version Pirates Roberto Clemente jersey. I know that the flannels were nice. I see they're Woodward, I know. But to me, since I'm a big fan of pullover jerseys, this is just one of my absolute all-time favorites, the 1971 Clemente. Of course, it just has that 21 on the back. No name, just how they wore it back in the day. And yeah, big fan of Roberto Clemente. I actually have a picture of him near my desk at work. You know, because I'm just a big fan of everything that he did as a player, everything he did as a human being, just a great person. So yeah, and I got the got some road grays now. So I got the Majestic Cooperstown collection Roberto Clemente jersey. This is a road gray. Of course, there's no number or anything on the front, just says Pirates, and it has Clemente 21 on the back. This is actually the first Clemente jersey I ever owned, and I bought it many years ago from Modell's, and then I got the Mitchell & Ness one, you know, some years back during a baseball sale they were having, and I was real glad to get both of them. So, there you go. The great Clemente. And continuing on with the road gray theme for the Pirates, we got the 1973 Willie Stargell road gray. And it has the, speaking of Clemente, it has the Roberto Clemente memorial patch that they wore that year. And Pirates then 8 double stitched, and it just has the 8 on the back double stitched. Of course, that trim going around. Definitely a nice jersey. I know a few of the jersey heads have it in their collections. It's definitely one that a lot of jersey collectors look for, because it's a real nice look, and it's a kind of rare jersey too. You don't see it too often. And finally, yet another road gray. I got the circa 1990 Barry Bonds jersey for the Pirates that Mitchell & Ness made, and it's got that, you know, slanted Pittsburgh, or, you know, Pittsburgh going down the front with the 24, and it's got the Bonds 24 on the back. Now, the previous owner actually had the name stitched on. It really wasn't supposed to have the name, but he got it stitched on, but, you know, whatever. It's still a sweet-looking jersey. I'm still glad to have it, and it's got the Pirates patch on the sleeve that they used to have. So, real nice jersey. You know how much I love road gray, so happy to have these road grays in the collection as well as the other road gray baseball jerseys that I own. The swag factor, well, you already saw one hat with the Clemente jersey, but there's plenty of. I think the Pirates are one of the teams that I have probably the most hats for outside of the Phillies, and I have quite a few Yankees hats too. But the Phillies are definitely #1. But the Pirates are probably my second most National League team I have hats for. So I have plenty of Pirates. I'm not going to show you all of them. That would take too long. But here's the pillbox Cooperstown collection for the World Series from '79. Of course, they never had that patch on the hat, but they put it on there just as a fan, style kind of hat that they put out, I think, like a year or so ago. This one I bought at Lids earlier in the year. And I had this one for a few years. This is the American Needle Cooperstown Collection pillbox hat. So, you notice it has the stars on there. Willie Stargell used to have the stars. They used to give players the stars on their hats for, doing some good deeds in the games, good performances or whatever. So, back in the day. And this is another Cooperstown Collection hat. This is not the pillbox, but it's more of the hat that they wore back in the '70s, the gray on the brim there and everything. And like I said, I got plenty. I got the current hats. I got some other Pirates hats and like style hats and stuff like that. So I got plenty of Pirates hats. So it's good that they're doing good this year. So now I get to get some more use out of my Pirates gear this year. I do have an Andrew McCutchen jersey too, although it's in the closet over there. I don't have it in front of me, but it's road gray. It's a McCutchen. Just believe that I have it. I forgot to get it, but it's in there. But that is my Pirates collection, my throwback Pirates collection. I guess I got plenty of Pirates jerseys, so it's good they're doing good this year. So Wish my Phillies were too, but there's still some season left. You never know. I was at the game on Saturday when they lost to the Giants in extra innings, and yeah, we were doing Eagles chants leaving the game. It was interesting, but I looking forward to football season, but it was still a lot of fun. It's always good to go to a ball game. I went with two good friends of mine, Mark and Jason. So if they're watching this, shout outs to both of you. Even though it was a loss, it was still a great time. I know we had a great time, and that's what's important. Although a win would have been nice too. But at any rate, YouTube, that's going to do it for me. As always, a big shout out to all my subscribers. Thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button for me. Keep subscribing, rating, commenting, doing everything that you can in your power. As subscribers, it always means a lot to me, so keep it up. To all my fellow Jersey heads out there, big shout outs to all of you. You all know who you are. Great stuff as always for everyone. Keep those videos coming. It's always good to see you guys, so keep it coming. And yeah, to all my family, all my friends, big shout outs to all of you. My fellow DeviantArt members, as I always say, big shout outs to all of you. Keep creating out there, all of you, with whatever you create. And yeah, so that's going to do it for me. This week it was PA baseball, the other side of the state. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed the video. And until the next video, this is MightyFan's saying peace, and I'll see you in that next video. All right.